What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Christian Media. I cannot speak today. To another episode of Christian Media Now. I'm your host, Mason, and today we have tons of new music, so let's get right into it. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. I've been busy doing nothing. So, first off, we have Consider Him by Upper Room and Abby Gamboa. And it's a new single that released on April 24th. Then we have The Word by Redeemed, J Truth, and One Cut. This is a new single that released on April 25th. These are from some older music that released, but I'm getting into the newer stuff soon. Then we have Aretha by 1K Feud. It's a new rap single that released on April 25th. Then we have I Want Jesus Live by John Wilds and Bethel Music. This is a new album that was released by them. Bethel Music is a really big Christian group, so I highly suggest you should go check them out. Then we have Turf by Mark Rogers. I can't speak. This looks like it's actually from an... Or not, never mind, I was going to say it looks like an animated thing, but it's not. Album cover for that's pretty cool, so go check out the single. Then we have Trust Fall by Stephen Stanley. This is a rock type album. It's absolutely amazing. I have it pre-saved on my phone. That's a new album that released on April 25th. Then we have Amen by Geo, all caps. Geo's kind of a rap type hip hop artist, so I suggest you go check that out if you like that kind of style of music. Then we have Same Old by Tori Deshawn. That's a new single that released on April 25th. We have I Know the Way radio version by Life.Church Worship. That's a new worship single out by them. I actually believe I've been to this church before. I think I say this every week, but I think I've been to that church before. Then we have Say So by Bodhi, a new single that released on April 25th. I have actually not heard a ton of his music, but the stuff I have heard, like, he's one of those artists where you don't think you know any of his songs, and then you start listening to him, and you're like, oh, I know that one. Oh, I know that one. So I don't know a ton of his songs by name, but if you mention him, I'll know who he is. He actually, I think, is going on tour with free meet and greets. So go check that out. Go look that up on the Google. Then you have Thank You. Thank You Isn't Enough by Tasha Layton in the Choir Room. I thought that said, like, I cannot pronounce what that actually said. Okay. Thank You Isn't Enough. That's what it says. Thank You Isn't Enough by Tasha Layton in the Choir Room. This new single that released on April 25th. This is just a podcast of me reviewing Christian music and not being able to pronounce the names of any of the people. So then we have Miracles by Citizen Way, Kevin Weinbarger, and Jasmine Murray. That's a new single that released on April 25th as well. Citizen Way, again, is one of those artists where you don't think you know a lot of their music. Then when you start listening to them, you're like, oh, I know that one. Oh, I know that one. So, I forgot what they are. They have, like, one song that I really like by them, but I can't remember for the life of me what the name of it is. Here, I gotta get back to there. We are. Okay. So then we have Come Jesus Come by Stephen McWhirter. That's a new single that released by him. Stephen McWhirter actually has done a couple things over the past couple of weeks. I think he's releasing an album soon, or I'm not sure if he already did because I'm a little shaken up. He is releasing an album soon on May 30th. Worship from the Studio, which is kind of what Benjamin William Hastings did recently. But yeah, so Stephen McWhirter is an amazing artist. Highly suggest you go check him out. His music's great. You can also, of course, listen to all these songs on the Christian Media Now playlist for the episode. It'll be in the episode description. Just go there, click that, and you can save that playlist. That'll have all the music that I review in the episodes in there. So then we have 1350 Live by Upper Room. This is a new album by them. I love Upper Room. We've done some of their songs at a camp that I've been to, and they're absolutely amazing. Then we have Always Been Good Live featuring Destiny Barber by Seacoast. Seacoast is actually a church that's right near me, so I am very familiar with the Seacoast campuses. I used to go to a school at one of them, but I love Seacoast. Seacoast is amazing. Brandon Lake used to actually be on their band, but then he got big and did his own stuff. Then we have Forever Yahweh by Anthem Worship, Giovanna Diaz, and Mass Anthem. This is the album I've been waiting for literally the past 6 months, because they've been releasing every single song off of it every week. But I feel like they've been releasing singles off of this for years. So that's just finally released April 25th. That's a new album by them. You can go check that out. Then we have Stranger No More by Big Daddy Weave and Zach Williams. Zach Williams is the country artist. My sister has seen him twice, I think, and she said he's really good every time you see him live in concert. So go check him out. Go buy some of his tickets. I'm not sure if he's on tour right now. Let me check if he's on tour. Gotta navigate the internet. He is on tour right now. He's going to a ton of places actually. I thought he's going to shows till October 28th. So from May 17th to October 28th, you can go see him. Let me see if he's coming anywhere near me. No, he's not. Never mind. I would say I was going to go see him, but he's not coming anywhere near me. Also, go get tickets to Brandon Lake's King of Hearts tour. I'm going to the last date on there. So if you want to meet me in person, go to that show. If you don't, then don't. Then we have Come Jesus Come by CeCe Winans and Cody Johnson. A new single out by them. Cody Johnson, I believe, is a country artist because he's wearing a cowboy hat. CeCe Winans is actually going to be on Brandon Lake's new record, King of Hearts, which you can pre-save wherever you get your music. That'll also be in the episode description if you want to pre-save that album there. But CeCe Winans is like, she's like, I'm trying to make a comparison. She's almost like the Whitney Houston of Christian music. So let that sit in for a minute and go check her out. Then we have April 29th released Daddy's DNA by Brandon Lake. Brandon Lake released Daddy's DNA, a new single out by him off of his new album King of Hearts, which I've mentioned like 3 times in the past minute. This song is like one of my favorite songs now, if not my favorite song now. So I highly suggest you go check that out. Then we have Upside Down by Caleb Gordon, a new rap single out by him. We have Backup Plan featuring, that's actually a Luke Combs song. Shout out to Luke Combs. That's not a actual song that's on here. It's just up here because I followed him he did like I think one song that I liked. So yeah, Backup Plan by Luke Combs. Go check it out. Then Where the Joy Is Deluxe Edition by We Are Messengers. This is a new kind of folky album by them. They have a song called 1,000 Times. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Highly suggest you go listen to it. Go save that on Spotify. We Are Messengers, Where the Joy Is Deluxe Edition, or in the Christian Media Now playlist. You can go save that. That'll be in the episode description. So go check that out. Then we have May 2nd, Speed of Love by Stephen Curtis Chapman. He's a pretty old artist, so if you've been around for a while, you know Stephen Curtis Chapman. Then we have Believe It by Elevation Rhythm. This is off of their new album that they're releasing very soon called Victory Lap. This releases in 8 days, so next Friday, I believe. Maybe. I might be wrong. May 23rd. So Elevation Rhythm is like, they're like Elevation Worship, but better. No shade to Chris Brown or any of them. But so next Friday, yeah, that's releasing next Friday. So you can go pre-save that wherever you get your music. Then we have Far Country by Ellie Holcomb. I was like way behind on this. So go check that out. Far Country by Ellie Holcomb. That's a new single that released really recently. Then we have, I'm so sorry. I lost my place where I have like a list of all my stuff and there we go. Okay. We have Shine That Light by Pishko. That's a new single that released by Pishko on May 2nd. This is a kind of rap type single. I'm so sorry if I keep losing my place in here. Then in this like dead air. I'm so sorry for that. And then we have More Than Anything Acoustic by Stephen McWhirter, off of his new album From the Studio, Worship from the Studio, I think is what it's called. I talked about it like literally like 5 minutes ago and I can't remember it. Then we have Blinded by Ryan Stevenson. I'm not a giant fan of Ryan Stevenson, but he does have some good songs that are like In the Eye of the Storm. That's a good one, featuring Gabriel, who sadly passed away recently. Then we have Thank God I'm Not Alone by Claire Leslie, a new single out by her. This is she's kind of a happier artist, which I like. We need more of those. Then we have Creed by Life Church Worship. This is a new single out by them. This single is not by Creed. This single is called Creed. Then we have Praise Instrumentals by Anthem Worship. Genevieve Lingowski and Mass Anthem. That's a new album out by them. This is all like, I believe the song Praise Itself. And there's some other songs on there. But this is all instrumental, so go check that out if you like that. Then we have SCU Worship and Chessie LaPlank. Fruit Takes Time. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce anything today. Fruit Takes Time by SCU Worship. That's a new single that released May 2nd. Go check that out. Kind of a worship type single. Then we have My Foundation Acoustic Sessions by Jordan St. Cyr. The original album, My Foundation, was absolutely amazing. I think I reviewed that. It was like one of the first things I reviewed on my podcast. So it's cool to see that he's already done the full album and another album in the time that I've done this podcast. So, yeah. Then May 3rd, All To You by Hannah Barr. That's a new single out by her. We also have Lonely Dirt Road featuring Maverick City Music and Nick Day. So that's by Dax, Maverick City Music and Nick Day. I've not heard this yet, but I'm actually going to listen to it because I saw it the other day and I really wanted to listen to it, but I didn't. So I'm going to listen to that. Then we have Praise God for That by Jordan Felice and Britt Nicole. I think he might be releasing a deluxe edition of his album that he released a while ago, but he might not be. Because he's done like Everything Good is a 2024 album he released, but I think he's going to release like a deluxe version of that album. I could be wrong, but that's where I'm putting my money on. So if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. If I don't, then I don't. Then we have So Much multi-track session by Life.Church Worship. It's a new single out by them that released 5 days ago. Again, featuring Ari Camp and Bella Camp by Jeremy Camp. The whole Camp family is in here. That's actually cool to see that his daughter and his wife are in this one. So if you want to go check that out, follow the Christian Media Now playlist on Spotify using the link in the description, or look up One God Media on Spotify and the profile will come up. Then we have Child of God 2, a new album by Forrest Frank. Finally, this is released. We've been waiting for a while for this to release. All signs point to he's doing a deluxe version of this because he has had Child of God Deluxe, and Child of God 2. So it would make sense for him to do a Child of God 2 Deluxe. But he's amazing. I love his songs on this one. I don't think, personally, it's as good as Child of God, the original version. Of course, I like tradition. I have the original record of Child of God. Not the deluxe one, there's the original version of it. I don't think they sell a deluxe version of the record, but I just have the original version, and it's my favorite album probably that has been released so far. I think Brandon Lake's new album is going to be my new favorite, but they haven't released that one yet. But Child of God 2 by Forrest Frank, go check it out. Then we have Kingdom Culture Worship and Seven Hills Worship, Let Me Love You More. A new single out by them. Their album cover is pretty cool. It's discreet, but it's cool. Then we have Gospel Truth by Brennan Heath and David Leonard. Brennan Heath, actually, I love him so much. I don't think he's put out a song that I didn't like. He did have one album which I was not the best, but it was still good. Then we have Pray Mama / Pray On by Sons of Sunday. This is the Christian Avengers almost. They're actually releasing an album in one day called Sons of Sunday. So I believe they're releasing this on Friday, May 16th. So yeah, they're releasing it on Friday, May 16th in 1 day, 7 hours, and 48 minutes from the time I'm recording this. They're releasing it. So this is like literally the Avengers group because we have Chris Brown from Elevation Worship, Pat Barrett, we have Leland, we have Chandler Moore, we have Stephen Furtrick from Elevation, and we have Brandon Lake. They're a little bit smaller because they haven't really talked a bunch about them. I think they're at 500,000 monthly listeners. I'm glad to be one of the first people to follow them. So go follow them, get them to 1 million. Then we have Growing Up and Growing Old by Matthew West. Matthew West has done a ton of music. He's I feel like on the Mount Rushmore of Christian music. So go follow him, go check his new single out, Growing Up and Growing Old. Then we have Sense Jesus by Ben Fuller, a new EP that released 5 days ago. I love Ben Fuller. He's so cool, and he's amazing. And then we have Rain on Me by Holvey and Alex Jean. Holvey I've gotten to see live, and he's really good live, so I suggest you go check out some of his music and get tickets to him when he goes on tour. Then we have Take It From Me by Josh Wilson and Jason Gray. Jason Gray, again, is one of those names that I feel like I know a lot. Josh Wilson, of course, has done the Mental Health record, which was really good. Then we have Oh Death featuring Walker Hayes by Mercy Me. I believe the original version of the song was actually on the iTunes charts. It wasn't, I think it was at 131 when I checked, but yeah. So go check out all those singles. You can check them all out and listen to them all in the One God Media official Christian Media Now playlist for this episode, which you can see in the episode link. So, or the episode description, you can see the link in there and go listen to that. So, kept y'all for a while, and I will catch y'all soon. So I will see y'all. Have a good day, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.